What's up, everybody? Justin here with my Impact Wrestling Rebellion 2019 pay-per-view review. What a fucking show. And I say that because of all the talent in just about every single match. Really busted their ass, you could tell. You could really tell they were working super hard to put on a really good show. A lot of the matches were damn good. So let's get to the review of Rebellion. Impact Wrestling's Rebellion pay-per-view. I'm glad I paid for it and watched it on Fight TV. So, by the way, how hard the talent worked reminds me of like ECW. Back in the day, the roster that was in ECW, how they busted their ass, went balls to the wall. Well, this Impact roster, young roster, reminds me of like ECW's roster. And that is a huge compliment coming from me because I was a huge fan of the original ECW. And I thought it was fucking awesome. So up first was a match they didn't advertise. It was like a bonus match. Up first was a six-pack scramble match. Petey Williams. Jake Crisp from OVE. Adam Prince. Ace Austin. Cousin Jake. And Eddie Edwards, all in a six-pack scramble. Just pretty insane. A lot of high spots, a lot of dives, a lot of fast-paced action. Jay Crisp, or Cousin Jake, was hit with a Canadian Destroyer. Then going to the outside of the ring, Jay Crisp hit a cutter on, I forget who, but Jake Crisp from OVE hit a cutter on one of the guys outside of the ring, took everybody out. That was pretty awesome. A lot of dives. As I said, a cutter to the floor, a lot of high spots. Eddie Edwards looked good. Petey Williams looked good. Your winner, I believe he had the trunks or grabbed the tights of Petey Williams. Your winner, Ace Austin. Ace Austin wins. I think he had the tights of Petey Williams. So Ace Austin, your winner of the six-pack scramble. Up next was another bonus match they didn't advertise. I forget the guy's name. He's a manager. He had a turban on. He brings out Raheen. I think that's how you say the guy's name. Or Rahini. Rahini comes out. The guy like a mohawk. Anyways, I believe he's part of the team, the Hit Squad or something. Or I forget their name. But anyways, Raheem. This is an intergender matchup. By the way, this is Scarlett Bordeaux's Impact Wrestling pay-per-view debut. Wrestling on a pay-per-view. She never has before. So I was really happy to see her because, my God, she's smoking hot and she's a pretty good wrestler too. She's pretty damn good. I've seen her wrestle before for a lot of places. So Scarlett Bordeaux comes out with what's the guy's name? Falabala or something. I forget the guy's name. He's really talented. He looks like a young Yokozuna. He wears gear like Yokozuna. I think his name's Falabala or something like that. Well, the guy's really nice on Twitter. He liked a few of my tweets in the past. He was with Scarlett Bordeaux. And she looked pretty good in this match. It was back and forth. Scarlett was getting beat down for like 5 minutes, but she started making a comeback. Scarlett Bordeaux actually went up to the top and did a dive and a high cross body and took out like 2 or 3 guys. So your winner, Scarlett Bordeaux, wins. I was happy to see that. And happy to see her get a pay-per-view match. Scarlett Bordeaux wins, and my God, I say it many times on Twitter. Scarlett Bordeaux is probably one of the hottest women currently in pro wrestling. My God, she's attractive. By the way, give her a follow on Instagram. You will thank me after you follow her. So Scarlett Bordeaux wins. I was really happy for her. Up next was 6-man tag. Another bonus match that I didn't predict. The North. Tag team of the North. I forget one of the guys' names. But the other guy's name is Ethan Page. He's really good. They're in the team the North. And they are teaming with Moose against the Rascals. And the Rascals are really good high flyers. Really good high flyers. They did some awesome shit. Some awesome high spots off the ramp to the floor, stuff like that. In this 6-man tag between the North, Moose, and the Rascals got the crowd on their feet. Your winners, the North and Moose, win it. Up next, finally, a couple matches I predicted. Up next was for the Knockouts Championship. Taya Valkyrie defending against Jordana Grace or Joanna. I think it's Jordana. Taya Valkyrie against Jordana Grace for the Knockouts title. It started off with Jordana Grace taking over and hitting a lot of power moves on Taya Valkyrie. Had her up on her shoulders at one point outside the ring and slammed her face into the apron. And Taya Valkyrie then started working over Jordana's arm, grabbing it, slamming it against the ring post, really working over her arm and shoulder. So then at one point, Jordana Grace, I just want to say Jordana and Taya Valkyrie are great. They are damn good in the ring, and I'm a fan of both of them. I've seen Taya Valkyrie a lot more, I've seen her work a lot more, but God, why can't I say her name? Jordana Grace, I've seen a lot too, and she's damn good. I'm really happy for her that she's with Impact, and she's a knockout. Taya Valkyrie, the champion, she's so damn good. I'm a big fan of Taya Valkyrie. At the next pay-per-view in July, I believe July 7th, is Slammiversary from Texas. And I really want to see Rosemary be on that pay-per-view. No Rosemary tonight or Su Yung. So, really good Knockouts title match. I really, really enjoyed it. They went about, I think, 15 minutes or 12 or maybe a little bit over 15. I'm not sure. But at one point, Jordana Grace hit a muscle buster on Taya Valkyrie, but she somehow kicked out. Taya Valkyrie wins and is still your Knockouts champion. I'm happy about that because I predicted Taya Valkyrie to win and keep her title. Up next was for the X Division Championship. It was OVE rules. So basically, like Ravens rules, back in the day in WCW, OVE rules means there are no rules. Sami Callihan challenging Rich Swann for the X Division title. These guys got a lot of history. So I guess Sami grew up with Rich Swann. He knew him. He helped him out, I think, when he was homeless. I'm not really sure. But that's what the video package was all about. That they have a long history together. And Sami was talking about he knew Rich when he was a teenager, stuff like that. So this match, OV Rules, was fucking insane. It got hardcore. And it was pretty awesome. I'm not a fan of Sami Callihan, but this was a damn good match. It got hardcore and a lot of weapons used. A staple gun was pulled out by Rich Swann. He was stapling Sami in the head. And then Sami stapled Rich Swann in the cheek at one point. Rich Swann got his knuckles busted open. They were all bloody from something. A trash can was put over the head of Sami Callihan. And just so many weapons were used. They went on the rampway, and used that. Rich Swann hit a springboard off the rope into a cutter on the ramp to Sami Callihan. Sami Callihan set up a barricade at one point. A steel barricade outside the ring, on the ramp, and on steel stairs. So, and by the way, Sami power drove Rich onto the apron. And he power drove him through the barricade. Ow, that looked like it fucking hurt. Because barricade bent. And Sami was sitting on it. So a lot of spots and a lot of notes I wrote for this X Division OV Rules match. Sami gets out a giant Lego and then opens it up and pours out a ton of little Legos. And Rich Swann hurricanranas Sami off the top onto the Legos. Ow, I'm sure that fucking hurt. Ever put Legos on a floor and step on them, it hurts. Or how about you try flipping up in the air and landing on those Legos? So then Sami power drove Rich Swann, another power driver to Rich Swann on top of the Legos. But Rich kicked out. And then Sami goes under the ring, pulls out a barbed wire baseball bat, tries to use it, but he fails. And Rich Swann uses a bat and hits Sami in the face with the barbed wire bat. He goes down and Rich Swann starts using a bat and does a crossface on Sami with the barbed wire bat against his head and face. So then, anyways, Rich Swann with a crossface with the barbed wire bat on Sami's head. He taps out. Rich Swann wins. Rich Swann wins. I almost forgot, but Rich Swann wins and retains, is still the X Division champion. I predicted, I don't know why, I predicted Sami Callihan, but he lost. Up next was a return of probably only one match for Gail Kim coming out of retirement. Gail Kim taking on Tessa Blanchard. I said it on my reaction to Tessa Gail Kim. Check out that reaction. I said it, that Tessa Blanchard is probably one of the top 3 to 5 best female wrestlers out there in the world today, in my opinion. She is so damn good. Wherever Tessa goes, if she's working in Women of Wrestling or Impact or Shimmer or wherever the hell else she decides to work, she is damn good and has good matches everywhere. This match, man, this Knockouts match, Gail Kim's coming out of retirement match was damn good. I really enjoyed it. It was a fun match. I thought it was great. Gail Kim has not lost a step. First off, she looks fucking amazing, looks wise, and in the ring. She's 42 years old, and my God, she looks like she's 30 or 22. Can't believe she's 42 because she looks incredible. And Gal did really well. I didn't see any ring rust. Gal Kim looked really fucking good inside that ring. And her and Tessa tore it up. I loved this match. They tore it up. Tessa Blanchard wins. And I expected it. I predicted it. Tessa Blanchard wins. Her dad, Tully Blanchard, was in the first row watching her. That was cool. That was a great moment. Gal Kim's husband was also in the first row watching. And after the match, Tessa hugged her dad, Tully. He said a couple things to her. Then Tessa got back in the ring and put her hand out, and she looked really emotional, like thanking Gal for the match and coming out of retirement. And Gal has said in interviews that she thinks Tessa is the best in the world and that she came out of retirement for anybody else. Or she didn't want to come out of retirement to face anybody else. So Tessa puts her hand out to basically say thank you, Gal. Gal shakes her hand, they hug. Gal's grabbing her face, talking to her like basically probably saying you're the future and thank you so much and stuff like that. Kind of passing the torch. Gal Kim kind of passed the torch to Tessa, in my opinion. So then Tessa leaves and is bowing and thanking Gal Kim. Gal's left in the ring, looks looks emotional, like this is her final match. I don't think she's coming back again. Blows a kiss to the ring and points at the fans. The fans are chanting, "Thank you, Gal. Thank you, Gal." And indeed, I just want to say thank you, Gal. You're an amazing wrestler, and you were a fantastic, great knockout. You built the knockouts division. You're a women's wrestling all-time great and a legend. Someday I hope Gal Kim goes in the WWE Hall of Fame and is recognized by them because she deserves it. She didn't do that much in WWE, but she made her debut and won the damn women's title. Tori Wilson never won a women's title, and she's in there. So Gal Kim deserves to be in the WWE Hall of Fame someday when they hopefully when WWE is not petty and angry at Gal, or hopefully someday they invite her into the Hall of Fame. So again, Gal Kim Tessa was great. I encourage everybody watching this to find that match and watch it somehow, some way. It was great. It was damn good. So up next was, as I dropped my review paper. So up next we had the Impact World Championship was not the main event, and I understand why it was not. Because LAX and the Lucha Bros and Full Metal Mayhem tore it the fuck up. And nobody could top that match. So up next, Impact World Championship. The challenger, Brian Cage, against the champion, Johnny Impact. So Johnny Impact comes out with his wife, Taya. She's at ringside. And the crooked referee, I forget the guy's name, something Bravo. I don't remember the guy's name. Maybe it's Johnny Bravo. I don't know. His name's Bravo. So Lance Storm, by the way, is a guest referee. That was cool to see Lance Storm back on a pay-per-view. Lance Storm, the guy could still go in the ring. You could tell he's still in damn good shape. And the guy's a great wrestling school. The guy's trained Emma, the Iconics, or I think just Peyton Royce. I don't think he trained Billy Kay. Who else has he trained? Taya Valkyrie. Lance Storm has trained. He's trained other women, I'm sure. So anyways, Lance Storm, bottom line, the guy's a great wrestling trainer. He broke in a lot of great talents that are pretty damn good. And they're probably so good because Lance Storm trained them and taught them the right way to be and break into the business. So Johnny Impact defending against Brian Cage, this was pretty damn good. It wasn't that long, but it was still damn good and exciting. The crowd was really hot for it. And Brian Cage hit a fucking Spanish fly off the ramp to the floor. That was awesome. By the way, in Gail Kim and Tessa's match, Tessa picked her up in a full Nelson on the ramp and threw her off the damn ramp to the floor. That was a pretty insane spot. So Brian Cage, Lance Storm gets taken out. Outside the ring as Johnny attacked him. But Lance Storm gets back in. Super kicks a crooked referee. Bravo. Lance Storm. Brian Cage covers. Johnny Impact takes him out. Lance Storm counts a 1, 2, 3. Brian Cage, your new Impact World Champion. And after the match, who comes out and makes his Impact Wrestling debut? Michael Elgin. I'm not really a fan of the guy. The guy is a good wrestler. I saw a lot of them in Ring of Honor, and he's in New Japan. Don Callis on commentary kept yelling and saying over and over that Michael Elgin was a part of New Japan. Nobody knew where he was. He wouldn't answer his phone calls. He's left New Japan for Impact. I don't know if that's true, but who really cares? Michael Elgin is in Impact Wrestling. I don't know for how long, but he's here for now. Michael Elgin, the guy didn't make an impact. He knocked out Brian Cage and held up the Impact World title at Slammiversary. I'm pretty sure we're going to get Brian Cage, Michael Elgin. That should be a good match. Hopefully Brian Cage fucking wins, because I don't care to see Michael Elgin as Impact World Champion. I like Johnny Impact. He was a good champion. And I like Brian Cage as champion. But I would not like Michael Elgin as champion. I just want. The guy's a good wrestler. The guy was pretty jacked also. And the guy's a good wrestler, but he's kind of boring to me. I just don't think Michael Elgin, in my opinion, should be a world champion. I know he was, I believe, for Ring of Honor for a little while. Or maybe he's just Ring of Honor TV champ. I'm not sure. If you know, who's ever watching this, tell me what titles Michael Elgin has held in Ring of Honor, because I forget. I think it was TV or World Champ. Has he held any titles in New Japan? I would not know, because I don't watch New Japan enough. So Brian Cage, your new champion, and gets attacked and taken out. They're face to face, and Michael Elgin took out Brian Cage like a man. At least he didn't attack him from behind. So now the main event, Full Metal Mayhem for the Impact Wrestling Tag Team titles. Full Metal fucking Mayhem. And that's exactly what this was. It was fucking mayhem. Chairs used. Tables broken. Trash cans broken. Forks used. I did a reaction. It wasn't live, but I did do a reaction for Full Metal Mayhem. Check out that reaction on my YouTube channel. Good God, Full Metal Mayhem. Lucha Bros challenging, or defending, not challenging. Lucha Bros defending the Impact Tag titles against LAX. Of course, LAX was with Conan. Conan has a history with all four guys. He knows them all, and Don Callis or someone on commentary said Conan has known the Lucha Bros since they were little kids. I don't know if that's true, but he probably has. Because Conan's like, I think, close to 50 or over 50 years old. And the Lucha Bros are probably only like 30 or 29 years old. I think Phoenix is younger than Pentagon, I think. And I'm not sure, does anybody know any Impact or wrestling fans out there? Are they real brothers? I'm not really sure, but they keep calling them brothers. I think they're real brothers. I'm not sure. I mean, their name's Lucha Bros, Lucha Brothers, so I think they're brothers for real. I apologize for not knowing. I'm just not sure if they are real brothers. But what a team, man. The Lucha Bros are Phoenix, Pentagon, those two guys are some of my favorite wrestlers to watch. They are incredible. LAX was damn good in this. Again, Full Metal Mayhem was insane. Fucking insane. Phoenix walked the top rope, grabbed Ortiz on the top rope. Ortiz was on a ladder. Does a Spanish fly off the top rope through a table on the ramp. Damn, that's sick. Impact put out a gif of it. Check it out. It's a sick, insane spot. Pentagon gets out a ton of thumbtacks and dumps them on two tables, pours them on two tables with the ladder set up in the middle of the ring with the two tables with thumbtacks on them in the middle of the ring. Pentagon goes up the ladder with Santana. Santana gets out a fork, stabs Pentagon in the head, and Santana, or Ortiz, power bombs Pentagon through both tables and the thumbtacks. Stuck in Pentagon. Pentagon's covered for the 1, 2, 3. LAX, your new Impact Wrestling World Tag Team Champions for the 4th time. Incredible main event. Incredible Full Metal Mayhem match. Really good. I mean, chairs were broken. 4 chairs were set up. 2 chairs were set up. 6 chairs were set up. They were all smashed and just broken in half. All 4 guys busted their fucking ass and beat the crap out of each other for our entertainment. Again, so much respect I have for all the talent on this pay-per-view. Really busted their ass to put on a good show. I'm just looking over every match, and the only match that was not that great, but it wasn't bad, was Scarlett Bordeaux's match. Was the least of my favorite, but I love seeing Scarlett Bordeaux. I would probably say 6-pack scramble was kind of too short. I mean, but Jordana Grace, Taya Valkyrie, Tessa, Gail Kim, Rich Swann, Sami Callihan, Full Metal Mayhem, Johnny Impact, Brian Cage, all those matches were fucking great, in my opinion. Really good matches. Match of the pay-per-view was Full Metal Mayhem, no doubt about it. LAX against Lucha Bros. LAX again. LAX, your 4-time Impact Tag Team Champions. Impact Wrestling Rebellion, hell of a show. The Homecoming was a great show, I thought too, but this was probably better. Rebellion was probably better. Great, I give it a B+. I thought it was damn good. I enjoyed it. Full Metal Mayhem. That is how you do a ladder match, or a ladder weapons match with tables. Money in the Bank. Good luck trying to top Full Metal Mayhem. I doubt you will, but they're not the same type of match, really. Anyways, what's your grade for Rebellion? I give it a B plus. Hope you enjoyed my review. I really enjoyed this pay-per-view. Rebellion gets a B plus grade from me. Bye for now, everybody.